Now at 5:30 on WKYT this morning, we're following a tragic story out of Whitley County where we've learned a man has drowned in a lake in southern Kentucky. Details on that investigation just ahead.
Also on WKYT this morning, a Lexington man accused of killing his girlfriend at their home says he is not guilty. And now the neighborhood is rallying around the family she's left behind.
And Fayette County schools may be switching up the way they make up for snow days, but the new option has some parents concerned. What they have to say on the change ahead on WKYT this morning.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning to you. Kentucky mornings start right here on WKYT, and this should be a good one. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Michelle Chamberlain. Thankfully, we're not having snow days. We're just talking about
them,
right?
That's right. And how to maybe avoid them, technically, you know, as they're going to have those potentially the non-traditional instructional days. We'll see how that all works out. I want to check in with Micah. We expect a lot of sunshine today and warmer temperatures.
Yeah, a little bit warmer. You're exactly right. We're going to be in the lower 80s. We'll actually crack the 80-degree reading today. We haven't been able to do that in most locations the past couple of days, mid to upper 70s. But today, yes, we'll be in the lower 80s. We're at 50 to about 56 degrees down and about for most locations early this morning. Some will finish off in the upper 40s, but upper 40s, lower 50s as you walk out the door. 82 degrees by the afternoon. Now, that's warm, but it's not extremely muggy. You won't feel that extremely muggy feel outside. Not today. It actually comes the next few days. And when that starts to come, when you start to see those dew points rise, you'll start to see these icons change. And we'll actually throw some rain in the forecast the next several days. But how much rain are we talking about? Is it going to rain out? Any plans there for the holiday weekend? I'm going to break that down for you in your forecast with your holiday weekend forecast coming up.
Yeah, a lot of folks have a lot on the calendar, so we'll see how it goes. Thank you, Micah.
So it was a tragic night at a southern Kentucky lake. Investigators tell us a man drowned while swimming there with a friend.
It happened not far from the spillway of Laurel Lake in Whitley County. Investigators say they found the man's body in the water late last night. We still don't have his name. WKYT's Mark Barber is at our live desk with more on the investigation. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Bill. The man who drowned was 21 years old. He was visiting the lake with his wife and his young child. Now, we've learned that this man was swimming with a friend near the spillway there at Laurel Lake in Whitley County around 8 last night when he went under. His friend tried to pull him back up, but he was not able to save him. As crews searched for his body, a Louisiana dive team was not far off, and they jumped in to help too. Their crew is from the Louisiana coast, but year after year, they trek more than 600 miles to search Laurel Lake for Clarence Jones, a boater who went missing during a storm nearly 4 years ago. While they have not been able to bring his body home yet, last night they used sonar in an underwater vehicle to find the 21-year-old who drowned.
We knew where he went down in general location, and with ROV, you know, we had a light and camera, and probably 15 minutes after we put it in, we were able to locate him. That don't happen all the time, but this time we were lucky.
The emergency management director says the sad takeaway from this is the 21-year-old was not wearing a life vest. Now, we're told that with crowds of people expected on the lake this Memorial Day weekend, it's another tough reminder that those life jackets save lives. From the live desk, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Thank you, Mark. Now, new this morning, part of a road in Lexington just reopened after being shut down for hours because of a gas leak. Lexington police say around 7 last night, a car hit a gas meter on Old Frankfort Pike. No one was injured, but police say the car ended up wedging on the meter, and that caused the gas to leak. Police have had Old Frankfort Pike shut down all night between South Yarnellton and Red Road. They say they had to turn the gas off, remove the car, and repair the meter before they could reopen the road. A Lexington man accused of killing his girlfriend says he's not guilty. 45-year-old William Pomeroy was arraigned on murder and evidence tampering charges yesterday. Lexington police say he killed Amy Kugel last week at the couple's home. Pomeroy's attorney entered a not guilty plea on his behalf, and another court date is set for later this week. Now, the neighborhood where the couple lived is now rallying around the family Kugel left behind, including her 3 young children.
The neighborhood has kind of come together, and I think they've kept the family and food and things like that. It says a lot about the neighborhood as far as the connection between the people that live here, that they are neighbors, and I think it says a lot about Lexington.
Now we're told help is coming in for the family as far away as New York and Texas. A fund has been set up to help the family at the Fifth Third Bank on Versailles Road.
In Pulaski County, a man accused of shooting his neighbor is in custody this morning. The Pulaski County Sheriff's Office says 47-year-old Dwayne Peters turned himself in. He has been charged with assault, evidence tampering, and possession of a handgun by a convicted felon. On Sunday night, police say the victim, Harlan Richardson, went to Peters' home on Ringgold Road and the two got into an argument. At some point, police say Peters shot Richardson and then ran off. We obtained the 911 call that Richardson made for help.
My neighbor shot me. His name's Dwayne Peters.
Here. Is the bullet in you?
The bullet's in me.
Very stark call there. At last check, Richardson is now in fair condition at UK Hospital.
New this morning, the wife of a man arrested after a deadly stabbing in Floyd County says he was only trying to protect himself. Police have only charged 43-year-old Trenton Ward with evidence tampering. They say he stabbed his brother, 53-year-old Timmy Ward, at a home in the Martin community Sunday night. Timmy Ward later died. Police say after the stabbing, Trenton Ward later threw his clothes in a creek. Now, in a phone interview, his wife says this was all self-defense.
I'm sorry that all of it happened. It should have never happened, and I hate that his brother died. It kills me that he did. But my husband was just trying to protect himself.
Other family members have said they don't believe it was self-defense. Police have not commented on the claim. Trenton Ward has a preliminary hearing scheduled for Friday morning.
The time is 5:36 now on WKYT this morning. A former Johnson County Sheriff's Office employee has been indicted on a theft charge. Investigators say Joyce Estep took nearly $1,000 from the property tax collection account. The sheriff says he believes Estep intended to return the money but got caught. State police say an audit found 3 separate irregularities in the bookkeeping.
State police are investigating a deadly crash in Lincoln County. They say it happened around 8:30 Saturday morning on Highway 39 South near Crab Orchard. Police say 28-year-old Derek Smith lost control of his SUV and hit a tree. They say his passenger, 33-year-old Lindsay Moore of Lancaster, died at the scene. Police say Smith was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. New this morning, Lexington police are investigating what they think may be animal cruelty case. They say they got a call from a woman who said she was being held against her will and assaulted. When they got to the house on Sawyer Court, they called animal control. Investigators say it looked like a case of malnutrition. They did not give any other details about the animal. Police say a woman was charged with animal cruelty. There have not been any charges filed for unlawful imprisonment. The search for a dog that disappeared after a western Kentucky tornado earlier this month is over, and the ending, sadly, is not a happy one. Family members say the blue heeler named Ruger was found dead in Graves County on Sunday. Matt James said the tornado that hit Mayfield on May 10th pulled Ruger out of his arms. He asked for help finding the dog on social media, and his request went viral. Family members say the dog was found not far from where he disappeared.
Story with a sad ending that no one hoped for.
Yeah, they were hoping they'd find him, right?
Yeah, certainly. 5:38 on WKYT. We are getting closer and closer to summer. That means students across Kentucky are almost finished up with school. Some are.
Yeah, they are. But if they have to make up snow days, it could be a little longer before they get to enjoy summer break. WKYT's Mike Byer joins us live with changes that could be coming to Fayette County schools. Mike?
Good morning, Michelle. If it wasn't for several snow days, students and faculty from Fayette County Public Schools would be on summer break right now. The Fayette County School Board is now taking action to try and change that. Last night, the school board voted to apply for the future implementation of non-traditional instruction days, or NTI. NTI would be used on days where classes are canceled for inclement weather or emergency, and students would learn from home for up to 10 days. Through the program, students would learn by way of digital resources and instructional packets from home. More than 40 of Kentucky's 173 school districts participated in this program this past school year, including many in Jessamine, Madison, and Woodford counties. Now, school board members say they still want to explore this way of learning because several questions come along with NTI, like how will teachers monitor student participation? And they say they have to consider the fact that not all students have access to the internet at home. Some people we spoke to say they're on the fence about this program as well.
Now, my kids, which I guess I have to compliment, but they're very good about making sure their kids do their projects, do the things they need to do. I think that some kids do not have that support at home, and maybe it would be hard for them to make it up and not have the support of the teachers to help them.
Now, the motion to approve the application submission was approved. They say it won't kick in until the earliest, until the 2017-2018 school year. Live in Lexington, Mike Byer, WKYT.
All right, thank you very much, Mike. We'll see how it all goes. Some of the biggest names in country music will be in Lexington later this year for the annual Red, White, and Boom Music Festival. The lineup for the festival is now set, and it includes Jason Aldean, Eric Church, Florida Georgia Line, and Casey Musgraves. The Red, White, and Boom Music Festival is going to be Labor Day weekend. That'll be September 2nd through 4th at Whitaker Bank Ballpark. Single-day tickets for the festival will go on sale on Friday, June 3rd. We have more information about it at WKYT.com. And the Downtown Lexington Corporation is looking for a new place to launch the city's 4th of July fireworks. For many years, the city's fireworks have been launched from property that is owned by the R.J. Corman Company on Main Street. But the company doesn't want that site to be used for fireworks this year. Leaders of the Downtown Lexington Corporation say they are now looking for a new site. It has to have at least a 600-foot clearance zone. They could use a smaller site and reduce the size of the fireworks show. They say they are confident something will be worked out and there will be a fireworks show on July 4th. But at the moment,
let's hope
it's
they
up in
figure
the
that
air.
out, right?
Yeah, right. All right, time to check live drive traffic this morning at 5:41. Let's see what is happening. Earlier this morning, we told you that Old Frankfort Pike had been closed during the overnight hours due to a gas leak and some problems out there. That is since reopened. Everything is good to go on Old Frankfort Pike this morning, as well as just about everywhere in the Bluegrass. We really have no reports of any problems. You see I-75 at the Clays Ferry Bridge, and fog not much of an issue this morning, looking really good. On up toward Athens, Boonesboro, and Man of War, same thing. Good start to the day, and some early hints of daylight already at this time of morning. It's earlier and earlier now until we get to, the start of summer. Right?
Yes, and it's brighter and brighter at night, too. When I'm trying to go to sleep, the sun is blaring in on my face.
You got that right.
Makes it hard,
that's
doesn't
what those blindfolds are for, even though as it creeps
I need to
around
get a pair of
a little
those.
bit. It's good to have you with us on WKYT this morning. We have a lot more news coming up here on your Tuesday morning.
So you won't have a hard time spotting these fish because guess what? They glow. We'll take a closer look at them after Micah's forecast.
Yeah, we do have the rain chances on the increase, but let me tell you this, today's dry, the rain chances are on the increase, but they're not widespread. The focus, the temperatures. I'll show you a July feel coming up next.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
Looking pretty good early this morning. We have about 30 to 45 minutes before we start to see that sun rise outside like Bill and Michelle were talking about. It's coming up earlier and earlier as the days move along. And once that sun rises, you're going to get a lot of it. I promise you that. No real fog issues. You'll get some in the valley regions as usual. But other than that, it's a good ride into work. So no rain falling on the roadways. Looks pretty dry. Today we get into the lower 80s and staying dry. Easy forecast today. We'll take that. Let's go ahead and jump ahead to tomorrow and all throughout the rest of your work week into your weekend. A couple of rumbles are back tomorrow. Couple of rumbles. This is no widespread rain. This is no washout. You'll get bits and pieces here and there. Most stay dry, only about a 40% chance of rain, but that July feel streams on in with the mid-80s. Then we hit Thursday, humidity levels really on the increase, and you'll feel it. That mugginess, that sticky kind of feel outside. Yeah, you're going to feel that the next several days, not just on Thursday, so watch out for a few storms. Because once the humidity levels rise, once the moisture starts streaming in, it gives us enough opportunity to start to see some showers and thunderstorms. And guess what? We're going to do it again on Friday. These 3 days actually look like carbon copies of each other. Mid-80s and also a 40% chance of rain each and every single day. Let's talk about your weekend forecast. You got any plans going on? Lake weather is perfect for the lake. Also, pools will start to open this weekend, as it is the unofficial start to summer, but it will officially feel like it. I promise you that. Only small rain chances in the forecast. All right, we're talking 30% both Saturday and Sunday. That's it. I would make plans. I would stick to them. If you get a thunderstorm overhead, it doesn't last long. It'll be heavy rain. I promise you that, and some lightning, but it doesn't last long. Stick with your plans as you head out and about for your weekend. 86 degrees on Saturday, 87 on Sunday. That is typically typically what you feel in July. Here comes some heat, man. We're talking about the mid-80s all throughout the rest of the work week, off into next week too. But like I was talking about, those icons look like it's going to be a washout all week long because we kind of gotten used to it. It seems like every day in May has been rainy, right? And we've had 20-plus days in May of rain, but you know what? We're not going to do it today, but we'll start to pick up on those chances. But I want you to look at the percentages, 30 and 40%, and that's it. So stick to the plans. I love to just kind of hone in on that because a lot of people see those icons and say, God, we're going to have to cancel the plans. This is a big weekend, a lot of events going on. Don't cancel your plans. Stick to them.
Yeah, just take cover during the showers.
Absolutely.
You'll be all right.
There you go.
Thank you, Micah. 5:48 is our time this morning.
Forget goldfish, the newest trend to brighten up fish tanks, glowfish.
Yeah, the genetically modified fluorescent fish put on quite a show. Take a look here. Coming in all sorts of vibrant colors.
Those are pretty neat.
Yeah, those fish are certainly eye-catching. The glowfish were originally created to detect pollutants in the water. Unless a toxin was introduced to the water, the fish looked normal. But if the water was polluted, the color would then pop out. Now the fish have been modified again to light up pet owners' fish tanks and to captivate people of all ages. Well, that's pretty cool.
I'm sure kids love these.
Absolutely.
I may have to get some for my house.
Yeah, brighten up an aquarium or a little outdoor pond, whatever.
Yeah, be a good nightlight.
Yeah. Good to have you with us on WKYT this morning. We hope your day is as bright as the sunshine that Mike is talking about, right?
Yeah, coming up, you'll get the stories making news at this hour.
We can check traffic for you again, health news, and a lot more. And it is so good to have you with us here on WKYT this morning. Hey, good morning and welcome back. It's good to have you with us on WKYT on this Tuesday, anticipating some sunshine today.
Yes,
what
looking
about
forward to that, right?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at some of the stories we're working on at this hour.
Investigators tell us that a young father has drowned while swimming with a friend not far from the spillway at Laurel Lake in Whitley County. The local emergency management director, Danny Moses, says the 21-year-old was at the spillway with his wife and their young child. Moses says the man and a friend were walking around the cove and then tried to swim back.
Topping your national headlines this morning, Donald Trump is poised to pick up more delegates in Washington state's GOP primary today.
Yesterday, Trump's likely Democratic opponent, Hillary Clinton, blasted the presumptive GOP nominee, claiming Trump would bankrupt America if he became president. Clinton's rival, Bernie Sanders, on the Democratic side, attacked her for refusing to debate him ahead of California's primary next month, calling the decision insulting.
A big parenting debate. A new study suggests it's okay to let babies cry themselves to sleep. That tops your morning health headlines.
An age-old debate, right?
Yes.
Australian researchers say infants left alone while fussing in their cribs fell asleep faster and stayed asleep longer. And baby stress levels were about the same as when parents used gentler methods, such as delaying bedtimes, to try to tire out the infants. Some new research is indicating that fluctuations in blood pressure can be as worrisome as high blood pressure among older adults. The findings published in an American Heart Association journal find swings in blood pressure are linked to faster declines in brain and cognitive functions.
And menopausal women might be able to reduce insomnia using talk therapy by phone. That's according to researchers in Washington state. A clinical trial involving 100 women found those using phone-based cognitive therapy not only slept better, but suffered less from their hot flashes. It's good to know. Let's get a check this hour in today's traffic trouble spots with live drive traffic. And just so you know, Old Frankfort Pike is back open this morning after being shut down for hours due to a gas leak. So that's good news this morning on your morning commute. Other than that, everything looks good out there. Time to check with what's making news online this morning. Bill joins us now with what's happening on the net.
Yeah, it's about 5 till 6, and right now on WKYT.com, we're continuing to gather information about that drowning at Laurel Lake. A young 21-year-old father went under the water near the spillway in Whitley County. We'll pass along his name as soon as we get that this morning. Another story getting a lot of clicks is the fact that Lexington is on the hunt for somewhere to launch the 4th of July fireworks. The R.J. Corbin Company doesn't want its property used for that anymore, so we'll keep you updated. Also, trending this morning, a Kentucky woman says she was pricked by a needle after shopping for some pants at Walmart. She says she pushed down on the pants and was poked. She's now having to undergo medical tests as a result of that situation. We have also uploaded our WKYT investigation of the vacant commercial buildings and the impact those can have on entire neighborhoods. We look at some large vacant locations around the Lexington area. It's expected to be a busy travel weekend with Memorial Day coming up. Gasoline prices are climbing. The average price of gas has jumped by a nickel over the last 2 weeks, now at $2.32 a gallon, sort of quietly easing upward. Coach Cal talks about thinkers and leaders and includes his mother as one of those as he handles that topic, and Kentucky.com has that story. Also, what is next for KSU after the president there, Raymond Burse, has resigned effective Friday? KSU, Moorhead, and Western are all now looking to replace retiring university presidents. And CBS This Morning is coming up at 7 with your eye opener and the latest from around the world, plus our local updates. Hey, join us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter or Instagram, and for the latest anytime, WKYT.com.
Well, if you're about to walk out the door, it's slightly cool. It's a little bit better than yesterday morning, but yeah, you might need to just hop in the car real quick and take off in about your day. Look at the afternoon. You're talking about a 30-plus degree swing from morning to afternoon. A summer feel in the forecast, there's no doubt about that. It's 82 degrees, but the moisture's not there just yet. That comes in the next few days. That'll bring us some rain chances if you're about to take off. Have a great day. We'll see you later. If you're not, stick with us. We'll talk about your weekend forecast and everything else coming up in just a few minutes.